Utitoma umuchineke, utitoma ndi amaijibiri, utitoma ndi hama na amasi. After Chamakajere here, Pastor Vam. Well, I'm waiting for my flight, my Puma. I want to drop this very quickly. The confrontations are getting very real, and Biafrans, well-meaning Biafrans, those that are sincerely, seeking for freedom, who now understand that accept the rise, that this particular tsunami that is coming is going to swallow them also. Just like Master Namikano told them, that they don't know what is coming. They really don't know what is coming. Master Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in exile, he knows what is coming. And that's why he has determined to stand firm fighting for his people. But the wicked propaganda against him continue to increase. But thanks to Chukwuka Kabiama, the Biafrans are now aware and they now know who their savior is. Well-meaning Biafrans, intelligent ones indeed, well-read and schooled Biafrans are now speaking up. In this video, I'm going to upload along with mine right now. We are going to hear a barrister, a well-educated barrister, responding to a brown envelope journalist who also happened to be a Fulani breed from Biafra. Because some of us already understand and we already know that in Biafra there are so many Fulani breeds. So without wasting your time, you're going to listen to these videos I'm going to add to this, and you need to understand that the collectives are coming together. The sons of the kingdom are coming together, and together we are going to stomp this evil out of Biafra land. And as Biafra will be declared in December 2nd, on December 2nd, Biafrans are ready to welcome their nation. And the Biafran Liberation Army, as they will be equipped regularly and on a daily basis, are set and mentally fit and tough to defend our country. I am Raphael Chamakajere, also known as Pastor Van. Please watch this video, share it, and make sure it goes viral. I love you all.
Change the game for you. And we know why. We know why we have not changed this game up to this point. But believe me, after today, if anything happened to anybody in Biafra land that we mention their name here, we are going to change the game. And the game we are going to change will be a different Idoakanon. All of you will pay the price.
Would be. Finland-based Biafra agitator, right, Simon Ekpa, says he is planning his defense against 2 suicide bombers allegedly sent to neutralize him in the European country. Ekpa, who claimed the suicide bombers are sent by the federal government of Nigeria, said he escaped the same situation last year. He insisted that Biafra declaration will be on the 2nd of December 2024. The Biafra agitator submitted that no amount of threat will stop it. However, Ekpa acknowledged his fighters' decision to resort to what they described as a spiritual battle against the federal government of Nigeria. Ekpa's fighters had in 2 separate videos vowed to start a spiritual warfare for Biafra's independence after the attack some security personnel. Now, there was a video that showed the moment they entered the forest with live chickens, and it trended online last week Wednesday. He's actually saying, according to him, that there will continue to be a liberation for Biafra. And a few days ago, Tiger, who is known as a notorious member and fighter of IPOB, resurfaced in a video showing the moment he attacked men of the Nigerian army on the order of Simon Ekpa. Barrister Darlington, do you think Simon Ekpa is on the right path with most of these proclamations he's making?
Esther, do you know that the federal government is the cause of this agitation in the southeast?
Kindly explain.
The federal government is the problem of the Southeast and nothing else. And imagine if the federal government, even Buhari, afford this to come, what is your problem? You saw how this federal government has been pampering terrorists in the north. And instead of you to call me and ask them, what is your problem? You refuse, rather you deploy army. You deploy army to go and kill all of them. And you think they will not soften up. No, they will not do. The federal government is the problem in the Southeast. I'm saying it here now. If they can call other people for a roundtable discussion, even pamper them, give them what they want. Why can't you call them who are self-determination group? You make them feel unwanted in Nigeria. That's why they want to leave. The federal government of Nigeria has marginalized the Southeast for a long time. That is why these boys are risen up. And they are not even making effort to say, okay, come, let us talk. How can you solve the problem like that? How?
But Barrister Darlington, a lot of critics say that Simon Ekpa is not helping the situation, especially for young boys who are residing in the Southeast. A couple of them who are not going to school, who are literally redundant at home, are being brainwashed into joining this movement. And of course, we've been seeing videos recently of the Nigerian army flushing out most of the enclaves where they think some IPOB insurgents, actually residing. We even saw pictures of shallow graves where they were able to dig out bodies of dead persons who were kidnapped along the road. So the question now, Barrister Darlington, is this. In regards to the situation with Simon Ekpa, do you think that most of the statements he's making and causing confusion, supposedly, is what is distorting the peace in the Southeast and maybe making those young boys feel that joining this particular group is the only alternative they have to properly exist? What do you think?
It is the attitude of the federal government. They don't have any regard for the Southeast. They only go there to make speeches during the election. They have not recognized the Igbo man since after the war. That is what is causing this for the nothingness. Look at how the can is being treated. All people who have done war things in Nigeria, look at how they were treated. No, look at it, just suppose you can see whether it is fair. These are the things that are causing problem in the Southeast. If you are treated unfairly in your father's house, will you be happy? Tell me. Go and check. All these other regions, how many of them have contributed more than the Igbos in Nigeria? How many of them? All these other regions. You know what the parties are contributed in Nigeria. Yes, whenever anything has to do with them, the federal government just feel on nonchalant. Why have not kept Nnamdi Kanu inside prison for this long? This young man has said, leave me, let me go and stop what is going on there. They refuse. They refuse. But to show how many people they are released in the north. For what?
They've released and reintegrated.
Why can't they release Nnamdi Kanu? The man that told them that if they free him today, everything in the service concerning security will stop. Yet the federal government doesn't want to listen. But to show how they crowned a terrorist in Zamfara. They crowned him. They survived him in Zamfara. Government officials went their heads. And you are telling me that they should be happy in the Southeast. What for? Tell me what for? What did Nnamdi Kanu do or say that they have not done work in the north? Mention it. So whatever is going on in the Southeast, the federal government should be held responsible. They are the ones fueling insecurity in the Southeast. Why should they deploy military and everybody there to be killing our young men? Meanwhile, in the north, look at what is going on. And when they arrest them, they integrate them into the society. They will pamper them. Even the terrorists are protesting that the food they get them is not up to standard. Meanwhile, a self-determination group, you let them. You are not talking to them. You deploy army. How do you think you are going to solve the problem through that means?
Well, Barrister Darlington, is it possible, according to Simon Ekpa's allegation, that they sent suicide bombers to him all the way at Finland? That they sent suicide bombers? Is that a reality that the federal government can actually take upon themselves at this time, where most of the resources in terms of having to awaken the Nigerian economy is what is needed? Will the federal government go to that length for one individual? I
don't know what things. The Is it because there is big blackout in the southeast? They have don't want to, just that they don't want the press to report what is going on there. They don't want the press to report it, especially in Imo State, where Hope Uzodinma is the governor. I don't know whether Hope Uzodinma is presiding over the graveyard of Imo people, or is presiding over the living people of Imo State. Go and see what is going on there. So they don't want it, so they have don't want it. It's just that in time to come, the United Nations will probe what has been going on in the southeast, especially in Imo State. They will probe it. Whether they like it or not, the ICC are taking note. At the end of the day, they will tell us what Nnamdi Kanu or any other person in the country have done against the federal government. They will tell us. Look at people who have killed an entire village in the north. Clear an entire village. They even for occupy people's homeland. They are giving up. The federal government is aware of these people. They are aware that some people, we don't know where they came from. They are occupying villages in Benue and the places. The federal government did not see anything wrong with that. They did not. They did not. But once somebody comes in the party, they will rise up. Is that how to run a government?
Barrister Darlington, finally, before I let you go, all right? The Catholic Bishop of Sokoto Diocese, Matthew Kuka, he has described Nigeria's past and present leaders.
Ekpa, and they want you to hate Simon Ekpa because he is the only one stopping them from hurting you. Dear Biafrans, while the Nigerian scam government and their terrorist military are attempting the impossible after uncountable attempts, styles, and methods of stopping the sun from rising, today they are sharing handbills preaching ills about Simon Ekpa. Last week they declared him wanted. The other time they placed bounty on him. Or is it when they carried megaphone and posters to sing and dance in our marketplace? Or when they went international to dialogue with Chino Waha in order to rendition Simon Ekpa? They even went to the length of disguising to be one of us, to destroy properties and to kill our brothers and sisters in order to blackmail Simon Ekpa. Don't let them confuse you. If they mean well for us, they will release Nnamdi Kanu before any other thing. They hate Simon Ekpa and they want you to hate Simon Ekpa because he is the only one stopping them from hurting you.